Leadership is not about forcing your will on others. It's about mastering the art of letting go. Like life, basketball is messy and unpredictable. It has its way with you, no matter how hard you try to control it. The trick is to experience each moment with a clear mind and open heart. When you do that, the game and life will take care of itself. Love is the force that ignites the spirit and binds teams together. Make your work your play and your play your work. Maybe I should have ended it there, with the crowd roaring and confetti raining down. But life is never quite so well scripted. My philosophy is that you can't motivate players with speeches. You have motivated players that you draft. That's where they come in, and those are the guys that are competitive. You cannot teach competitiveness. No matter how gaudy or cumbersome a championship ring may be, the dream of winning one is what motivates players to put themselves through the trials of a long NBA season. No one plays this or any game perfectly. It's the guy who recovers from his mistakes who wins. Not only is there more to life than basketball, there's a lot more to basketball than basketball. Once you've done the mental work, there comes a point you have to throw yourself into the action and put your heart on the line. That means not only being brave, but being compassionate towards yourself, your teammates, and your opponents. Only to the extent that we expose ourselves over and over to annihilation can that which is indestructible be found in us. Success can be measured in many different ways. Either way, I would find the challenge invigorating. The best analogy I can think of is the intense emotional connection that great warriors experience in the heat of battle. The bigger your head, the easier to fill your shoes. The ideal way to win a championship is step by step. The key is to train each player to read the defense and react appropriately. This allows the team to move together in a coordinated manner. The key was getting a critical mass of players to buy into a more selfless approach to the game. The most we can hope for is to create the best possible conditions for success. Then let go of the outcome. The ride is a lot more fun that way. The road to freedom is a beautiful system. The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team. The very thing that attracts most people to basketball in the first place, the inherent beauty of the game. What fascinates most people about sports is not the endless chatter about strategy that fills the airwaves. It's what I like to call the spiritual nature of the game. What I discovered after years of meditation practice is that you start developing a much deeper awareness of what's going on, right here, right now. What I liked about basketball was how interconnected everything was. What moves me is watching young men bond together and tap into the magic that arises when they focus with their whole heart and soul on something greater than themselves. Once you have experienced that, it's something you never forget. When the mind is allowed to relax, inspiration often follows. When you immerse yourself fully in the moment, you start developing a much deeper awareness of what's going on, right here, right now. And that awareness ultimately leads to a greater sense of oneness, the essence of teamwork. Winning is about moving into the unknown and creating something new. Winning is important to me, but what brings me real joy is the experience of being fully engaged in whatever I'm doing. Wisdom is always an overmatch for strength. Yes, victory is sweet, but it doesn't necessarily make life any easier the next season, or even the next day. You can't force your will on people. If you want them to act differently, you need to inspire them to change themselves. You have to be able to psychologically help your players, support-wise, be in touch with them, so I think managing people is very important. You're only a success for the moment that you complete a successful act. Your problems never cease, they just change.